Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the grade 4 sight reading test. By now you've probably done some of these sight reading tests in previous exams, but I'm just going to run through what this is before I tell you how to do it, just in case you're a little unsure. So this is when the examiner is going to put a piece of paper in front of you that's got 8 bars of music on it, and you'll have 1.5 minutes, that's 90 seconds, to read, understand and then perform that piece of music for the examiner. The difference compared to previous grades is you've now got 8 bars instead of 4. You're also expected to do a 2-bar development section, and I'm going to do a separate video on this topic, the link to which is up here. So we've talked about what the sight reading test is, now we need to talk about how you actually do it. And I know it sounds a little square, but I like there to be a process that you go through in order to get the best possible mark. And the reason for this is that the people that prepare to play this test always do better than those that just start playing. And to reflect this, there are now 6 steps. There used to be 5 in grades debut to grade 3, but because of this new development section, we have to add an extra step. So step number 1 is look at the music. Now, what you have to do here is look at the tab and the stave. So you just familiarise yourself with the note values and start familiarising yourself with the pitches in the tab. Step number 2 is to tap and say. So you would tap the rhythm somewhere on your body and say the note values in your head as you go. This will help you ensure that you spend the correct number of beats on each note before progressing on to the next one. Step 3 is in 2 parts. So 3A is play the right notes. And don't worry too much about the note values. Step 3B is play and say. So here we're going to bring together step number 2, which was tap and say, and 3A, which was play the right notes. So you're going to play the right notes in the right order and say the note values in your head as you go. Again, to ensure that you play the correct rhythm. Step number 4 is the development, and like I said earlier, there's a separate video on this topic. Step 5 is practice with the time that you've got left. Make sure that you continue to say the note values in your head as you go. Don't forget that you can practice along with a metronome if you like. However, you should bear in mind that if you're not used to playing along with a metronome, this could actually hinder you rather than help you. And finally, step number 6 is perform. You're going to play it for the examiner. Now, don't worry if you can't get it completely right. If you start making some mistakes, don't freak out. Don't worry about it. Just play the right notes in the right order and you'll get at least some of the marks. When it comes to the development, if you can't quite work out what to do, then simply play the melody that you see in bars 3 and 4. These notes will probably fit the chords that are in bars 7 and 8. Finally, in this video, I'm just going to complete a sight reading test so that you can see me flow from one step to another. Okay, time starts now. I'm looking at the music. Okay, I've got quarter notes, I've got quarter note rests, eighth notes, half notes, a couple of half note rests. Looking at the notes in the tab. It's all on the A, the D and the G strings. There's a combination of open strings and fretted notes, mainly fret 3 and fret 2. Right, I'm going to tap and say 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing the notes. Okay, now I'm going to play and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would complete the performance. Now, what I didn't talk about there was the development. And don't forget, I'm going to do a separate video on this topic, which you'll be able to watch at your leisure. I think I probably took a little longer looking at the music there because I was talking through what I could see. I probably wouldn't spend that much time on that. I would get on to the more practical aspects of playing the notes and tapping and saying and playing and saying, rather than looking at the music too much. The reason why we look at the music first is to encourage ourselves to prepare before we start to play. What you don't want to do is get that piece of paper in front of you and just start hammering through it without giving any thought to things like the note values. By not spending as much time looking at the music, you would then get a little more time to think about the development and also the practicing aspect of this test. One final point before we finish. The examiner will not care about your knowledge of these 6 steps. They will only care about the musical answer, the performance at the end. How you reach that performance is entirely up to you. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it's been helpful, and I'll see you again soon. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment if you want to, and crucially, don't forget to subscribe to the Amplified Music School YouTube channel. See you again soon guys.